everybody's joining us. Excuse my dirtiness, I just got back from fire, so
A second alarm?
something like that.
It was a fire.
There was a fire now, I was down to off of Petermore. Uh-oh.
Not mine.
Oh, good. But it's so bad for all of us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Customers.
All right, 7 o'clock it is. Is there anything that needs to be amended to the agenda?
I do have one item I would like to add under new business. It'll be item 9.2. I just got this in the email about an hour ago. It's our renewal for our employee assistance program.
Okay. All right, we'll call the meeting in order. There is a quorum present. The minutes of the previous board meeting of July 8th, 2020. Is there any questions or concerns about the minutes?
Make a motion to accept them.
Second.
All in favor?
Sorry, I'm running behind here.
All right.
What did I just mean?
The ordinance 2012.
Okay, I don't know why I put two in there. You know, the reconciliations are in there. So it's just bank statements themselves. Or do you usually sign the reconciliation? Okay, yeah, sign it.
All right. Financial report.
Sir, as of July 31st, 2020, in the assets checking account for the general fund at Bank Star, we have $430,091.68. Capital reserve at Bank Star, $529,977.81. Reimbursement at Bank Star, we have $9,966.08. Total list of assets of $970,925.67. Liabilities and equity, current liability 0. Total income expense per period, income $37,713.59, expenses of $99,679.32.
Any questions, concerns about the financial report as read? Then I make a motion that we approve the financial report as read. Okay, all in favor? Okay, approve ordinance number 20-12. An ordinance to appropriate funds out of the regular funds of the Hillsborough Fire Protection District of Jefferson County, Missouri to pay claims and liens as herein specified and set forth. Make a motion to approve the bills in the ordinance 20-12.
Make a motion or secondary, whatever you want to do.
Yep, okay, that's second. All in favor? Fire Marshal's report, sir.
Unfortunately, for the month of July, there was no permits issued, no fees charged, no fees collected.
Fire Chief's report.
Yes, for the month of July 2020, we ran 101 calls. It was a pretty, fairly busy month, actually pretty darn close to a record-breaking month. But it was busy. We had a structure fire off of Brittany Lane off of Klondike on July 24th. The mobile home was a total loss. Estimated fire damage of $55,300, but luckily there were no injuries The apparatus move that we had talked about last week, in Marcy, we moved one of the trucks out to two houses to free up some
I
room
saw that.
up here. So that's all that was. So we'll monitor and see how things go over the next couple of months with really only one pumper up here and see how things go. So far, so good. It's just requiring more of an effort for us to go out to two houses and move that pumper up here in the event that we're out on another call. So all the boats are in service and training has continued on that, and we'll continue moving forward on all of that. So they're out there for y'all to see what we purchased, and I commend, although he's not here, Jason Barch. Captain Barch has kind of head up our water rescue program, and he's done a wonderful job, in my opinion, getting everything that we need. So if you see him, thank you for him. Under the administrative division, COVID planning obviously is ramped back up again. The cases have kind of come back up. We've actually run a few more calls related to people with COVID and things like that. So I presented, and I believe I included in your packet, our ongoing COVID plan, which kind of mirrors the health department's plan with their red, yellow, green. That way we can just move up and down the list as things change or as things warrant, and I don't have to, we don't have to rewrite policy every time things change. So that covers everything from employee exposure, community exposure, for an employee, and everything that we have to do. So I will personally tell you this, it's a complete mess. The health department is a complete mess. Trying to get testing is a complete mess. It's just a mess out there. So we're doing the best we can. And again, I commend everybody. I've said it from the get-go, our guys didn't waver one bit during any pandemic, and I'm super proud of them. So they've been good to go. As approved, the UTV again was ordered 2 months ago. We just heard earlier this week that we should be taking delivery of that next week at some point in time.
Be Wednesday, what he's talking.
Due to be Wednesday of next week. So, again, the boardable program, I added the notes under the agenda for you guys, so I hope that works better than a separate page. It makes my life a little bit easier. So hopefully it's good for you guys. So any concerns, just let me know. We can change some stuff. Finally, Jefferson County has released their guidance on August 3rd for CARES Fund. As you guys kind of heard, maybe you know, maybe don't know, the federal government sent each county based on their population a certain amount of money to deal with COVID. Jefferson County got $26 million. So they have set up a program that we can go reimburse our expenses here at the firehouse related to COVID. And then beginning next week, I believe, businesses, nonprofits, things like that can go for some of that money as well too. I'm not sure which businesses. I think it might just be nonprofits.
I think it was all nonprofits, community
Community
organizations.
organizations can go for some of that money as well too. So we're kind of looking at maybe anything else we may potentially need COVID related and try to pre-plan for that so we can get paid back. But I'm not going to wait too terribly long to submit our overall expenses. I think we're up to the $15,000, maybe $16,000 mark for COVID expenses. So not a huge chunk of change, but every little bit helps if we can get some of that reimbursed, because that was not budgetable items for this past year. So we're working on it. Mid-year oil changes took place a few weeks ago. McLean completed it. They informed us that both 6514 and 24 will need brakes next year. 6514 is going down the road, so those brakes will be somebody else's problems, but we will have to replace that, and we'll budget accordingly for next year. So no new update from the last time. The new fire truck still slated for delivery, hopefully in November. For the month of July 2020, members completed a combined 313 hours of training. Captain Husky back there is doing a wonderful job with training and keeping everybody moving forward in the right direction. So, again, we've resumed some CPR training and community events. Any questions for me?
Thank you very much.
You.
Do we have anything under communications? No.
I have nothing this month under communications for anybody.
All right, old business, pre-design services.
I shot an email off. We should be done mid-September-ish. So we'll have a full report and the project will be complete by the October. Again, COVID put everything way behind. Nobody could go to meetings for a while, so everybody's playing catch up.
New business, 1.9 Missouri Ethics Commission, conflict of interest ordinance.
Yes, this is just a basically a conflict of interest ordinance. This is in regard, if you guys remember, you have to file your annual filer statement through the Missouri Ethics Commission. You have to have this to the Ethics Commission signed by, I think, September 15th. And this may reduce some of the reporting requirements for you all. So that's the main thing that this may do. And it just outlines conflict of interest. You guys can't do business with the fire district since you're elected officials, basically. So, and if you do, you have to report certain items. So this is just standard, and we got to renew it every 2 years. So we had one that's been written 4 years ago. We just hadn't renewed it. So.
All right. Ordinance 20-13. An ordinance of the Hillsborough Fire Protection District, Jefferson County, Missouri, to establish a procedure to disclose personal conflict of interest and substantial interest for certain officials. Have you had a chance to read it? Okay. Is there any discussion about the ordinance? Do we have a motion to accept the ordinance as written?
I'll make that motion.
All in favor? Aye.
And this was written, not written, but the attorney approved it. So I didn't run through the attorney.
Okay. Marge, you'll need to sign it twice. Under new business 9.2, renewal.
And I lied, appears I missed one on the agenda here as well too. On the front cover page of the agenda. But it was a meeting notice. 9.2 is actually hiring some new volunteers, and then 9.3 will be EA. So my apologies for that.
9.2, hiring the new volunteer.
Yeah, we our volunteer division coordinator, Chris Watson, and some other folks have gone through some applications. We've lost some folks over the years, so I would like to recommend that we bring on 4 new volunteer firefighters. They are and have been here kind of observing our system and things like that. They are Peyton Cope and Elijah Tucker, Taylon LeClaire, and Madeline Reams. Very nice. I've met them all. I think they'll be good fits. Chris?
Greg
says-
Rose.
There's 5. I didn't know. I
Greg
thought,
Rose was the one that Nick lost.
okay.
His last name was Rose.
Well, there's 5. Greg, Rose.
That's correct.
Obviously, you guys have hired fire, so we're bringing it before you.
They've all really, I mean, they've, like Chief said, they've been in here observing, not doing anything, but just kind of watching the way we do things for the last couple of weeks, only on Monday nights. And they all seem like they're pretty interested and are willing to learn.
Some of them have prior experience.
One's got his firefighter 1 and 2. Others are young and getting their firefighter 1 and 2 and have future plans of becoming career firefighters and or EMT paramedics. So.
Well, I don't have a problem. So my recommendation is to move on with them, if that's okay with everyone else. 9.3. The,
Yes, it is time to renew our agreement with PAS, which is Personal Assistance Services. They provide our employees their are provided benefit of assistance programs if they need it, if they need any help. It offers anything from financial assistance, PTSD assistance, divorce, wills, the whole 9 yards. So it's a pretty good benefit. I don't think very many people use it, but I think it's a good thing to have there for our employees. So it's $4.97 per employee per month. This is the same price. There's no price increase over last year. So this is a budgeted item basically. So it's going to run somewhere around the $2,000 mark, somewhere around there.
I don't have a problem with that at all.
It is a contract, so I will sign it electronically like they wanted, and we'll send it on back.
Okay. Is there anything else in new business?
All I can think
Then we need to go to closed session momentarily.
I'm going to ask, if you don't mind, Chris to stay as well too.
Sure.
This is not a source radio.
That's
would
when
never-
you such
I would never even have thought about it. My brain's in.
We're open if you guys want to come back. I don't know if there's anybody even here. Okay,
And just note that the meeting was reopened at 7:31. We'll make an announcement that a vote was taken and that the contents of that vote will be posted within 20 or 72 hours. Is there anything else before the board? And I'm making a motion to adjourn.
I will second that.
And apparently, yes, that's gonna stop.
that was a good quick
Meeting
one
is-
tonight.
Yeah, meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Are you selling something?
No, this is, I just wanted for people to see. I never heard of these people, and I ended up getting a sample back.
What is that? Is that hair salt?
That's shampoo.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know about the beer.